Welcome back, Hey Mr. R Nation. This is Hey Mr. R 2020. We are rolling in our Colts franchise mode, the first season here, and we are on an unprecedented run here at 11 wins and 3 losses. I honestly can't believe it. I thought this would be a rebuild year, going for draft picks or whatever, but here we are. If we pull these standings up, we're going to start with the AFC South. Squarely in the lead here. Second place Jaguars are 6-8. So we have a playoff berth by winning that. But we're on top of the AFC at 11-3. 2 games ahead of the Broncos. Broncos, Ravens, and Chargers all in second place. And we play the Chargers today. So essentially a 1 versus a 2 here. And if we look at the entire NFL, we have the best record. So we essentially could have, if we maintain this pace, the number 1 seed throughout the playoffs. But this Charger team is in the way here, and we will scout them here in a moment. I appreciate how Madden 2023 has already set up the scouting to be super easy. You had to dig a little bit more in the past to get these same stats. Let's look at weekly awards. Wow, Kwity Paye for the 3rd week in a row is Defensive Player of the Week with 6 tackles, 5 sacks. He's been on a tear. We'll look at the career records and season records for Jonathan Taylor and him in a moment. Players ready to negotiate. Let's get some of this other housekeeping things out of the way, and then we'll get going in the game. Feel free to fast forward to the game if you don't want to see all this behind the scenes stuff. I mean, this guy's a 65 overall. So it looks like I offered him. Alright, let's just jack this to 2 mil. Let's get this over with. Excuse me. At the end of the day, you need backup players, so it's free safety at a 64 overall. Let's bump this up to 2 mil. Get these out of the way here. I mean, ideally, you don't want a guy at that age. Alright, but I mean, not age, but at level. I mean, 64 overall is not exciting. However, if he fits your scheme, you need bench players who can come in. Alright. We can always trade, cut him later if we find something better in the draft or free agency. Okay. Scout college players. I'll let the computer do that. I'll let the computer do the practice. Upgrade players. That's always nice when you can JT with an upgrade. I've been really pushing power. Oh, look. He has maxed out power back. That is fantastic. He's a superstar X Factor. Look at his ratings. 98 break tackle, 94 speed. That's insane. 94 accelerate, 87 agility, 99 carrying. Man, he is just amazing. Looks like I get to pick something. Let's look at this. Alright, we don't want receiver stuff. Replenish stamina, that might be good. This is good. Ability to recover from the effects of fatigue. Increase rate between plays. That one's good. Okay, I really like that stamina one. Players with this ability will recover from the effects of fatigue at an increased rate between plays. I really like that. Alright, so there we go. JT looking amazing. Oh, looks like he can. Alright. So we're going to add to elusive back. I would love to see his speed increase, but he has just played out of his mind this season. Okay, moving on. Let's do our game day goals. Again, I wish the game day goals from the previous week would just stay. I hate that I have to go in and, you know, do this every time. Alright. We only have 14 franchise points, so I'm going to hold on that before I upgrade that. See if there's any other housekeeping notes. Nope. Okay, so let's go to the scouting report of the Chargers. Wow, they're the number 3 points per game offense in the league. Whoa. They're the number 5 rushing team, number 10 pass team, 9th best points per game defense. Wow. We're the number 1 rushing yards per game. We're the number 1 defense points per game. Number 1 pass D and number 1 rush D. So that's all pretty good for us. They're the number 4 offense. We're the 28 offense. They like to run the football. So that's dangerous. We're the number 1 D and they're the number 10 D. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so they run the ball. They have a good offense. Now let's go to stats and awards. NFL records. So let's look at per game. Rushing yards. There's JT, but that was in 2020. Rushing touchdowns. Again, this is per game. All right, let's look at the season here. Rushing yards in a season. There's JT. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's currently 5th. 5th best season ever. Wow, he only needs like less than 100 yards to get the number 1 spot. So he should get there. Rushing TDs, he's already there. He's got 30. So he's had the most rushing TDs in a season ever. Good for him. All right, let's go back to game. We're going to look at the defensive stats now. Kwity Paye had that 8. Bunch of people with 5, which he has had. Let's look at season sacks. Just curious. Wow, Kwity Paye's already there. Well, him and Aaron Donald are battling it out. Aaron Donald has 24 sacks this season. Kwity with 27. Wow, so you have 2 of the best sack guys in the history of the NFL. Same season. That's rare. When your guy's on pace with Aaron Donald, a lot of people considering him to be not only maybe the best, defensive lineman, interiorly. Okay, let's start here. He's arguably the best defensive interior lineman in football. Arguably the best defensive lineman in football. Arguably the best defensive player in football. And some even say he's the best player, period, in the NFL. So, high praise for Kwity Paye. Good for him. We're putting this number 1 defense on the line versus the number 3 offense. We're the number 1 team in the league, and we are taking on the number 2 team in the AFC. A lot on the line here. Let's go. I mean, you could say this is a potential playoff preview. Fortunately, it's a home game for us. Let's go. Excuse me. This is a Monday nighter. All right, let's fast forward the hype and get into this here. Lucas Oil Stadium. All right, here we go. Justin Herbert, 28 touches, 7 picks, 3,600 yards. He's having a good season. I'm going all in that they're going to run this football. Even though they're in a pass offense, or they throw it. There's that quick pass to their tight end. Gain of 6. That's been my Achilles heel to my defense. The quick pass, I just can't get a handle on. Kwity Paye on the edge here as they reset their offense. I'm sure they see rush. Oh, yeah. They're not blocking Kwity Paye again. Huge 3rd and 4 play. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Let's go, Kwity. Get home, buddy. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Kwity Paye comes off the edge, goes through the running back to get the sack. And DeForest Buckner gets the recovery. 7 touches, 27 picks for me. Embarrassing statistic for a starting quarterback, but here we are, only 3 losses on the season. The past 2 games, I think I haven't thrown a pick, so I'm trying to clean that up. But let's look at this play by Kwity Paye. He has just been on a tear. 3 times in a row, he is Defensive Player of the Week. Let's look at this guy causing havoc. Flies off the side. I mean, let's look at this from this running back's perspective. Eckler tries to pick him up. Just gets bull rushed. Kwity Paye, what an awesome play. Let's look at this from the running back's perspective. I mean, the running back tries. Kwity Paye just runs through him. That is just fantastic. Alright, I actually took that picture. Alright, here we go. We've got the football. The defense has given us great field goal or field position here. Good job, Big Mo. I think they blitzed their interior linebackers there, giving us 2nd and 1. There we go. We throw the ball for the first down. Matt Ryan, 2 of 2 for 13 yards. Like to see that. As we got a 1st and goal. JT. Wow, goes untouched until like the goal line. I mean, this game could not have started better for the Colts. I think it was a 3rd and 6 setup. Kwity Paye comes off the edge. Bull rushes the running back into the quarterback. We get a fumble. We get the ball in like the 20. 2 complete passes, which is hard for my squad to do. And score the touchdown. So let's go Colts.